I need serenity. I got a lot on my mind that just seem to be pressing me mentally. I don't think anyone around me that's out here been matching my energy. I'm trying to move out the way of the things that I know isn't meant for me. I tell you simply, I've been looking for the spring showers, May flowers, happy hours, happy hours. I've been looking for the spring showers, May flowers, happy hours, happy hours. Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. We're back. This is Cam Rosario and the lovely
Tangled.
She's tangled into her wires
Okay,
here.
John.
More technical difficulties.
It's okay.
And we're here with the beautiful Robbin.
Hi,
Welcome, Robbin.
Robin.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you being here. I was looking forward
It's
to
been,
you
we
coming.
had a busy summer, both of us.
I know, it's like, I feel
like Memorial Day weekend. We're gonna do this in like 3 weeks.
And it's what? It's August now. Hey, it was because it was my daughter's birthday party around that time, and Ayla's birthday is May 31st.
Between births and birthdays and baptisms and
Oh my god! And I feel so bad every time you text me. Mentally, I text you back, right? And then I look back and I didn't even write back. I'm like, oh my god, this
I do
woman
that
must
all
hate
the
me.
time.
I do it too.
I do
my
it to her
We're
a
all
lot.
guilty.
Yeah, she
I
does
know
it to me all the time. I'm like, Rosemary.
I know she does it to me too, so stop playing.
Okay, fine. I'm guilty. I am guilty of it. So tell us a little bit about how you started with the oils. Like, what triggered your interest?
I've always had, my thing has always been comforts, and you have certain things that give you comfort. And for me, my mom growing up, she always had, rose tree oil and, tea tree oil too. And, it's just that thing when and I'm like that with my daughters too now. At bedtime, it's about your routine and, certain smells that remind you of certain times and comfort. And when I heard about oils, it was through my cousins, Adelita and Melissa, who are my uplines and in the company. And I always thought that lavender oil, like the basics that everybody knows about that you can find everywhere. I had no idea how many uses there were for the basics, let alone that there are for
millions of
hundreds. There's hundreds of oils.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, doTERRA has so many already, and they haven't even touched the surface. We have new oils all the time. They just actually came out, I guess I'll call it full time, with tangerine, which is it's good for focus, it's good for energy, it's a citrus oil.
That one here?
Is that
So it's actually not in there. I'm getting it in my order for September. And it's an oil they had for their summer sensational promotion for a while, for about 2 years. So they debuted it last month as a full-time 15 ml oil. So,
So how long have you been with doTERRA?
2 years.
2 years.
About
okay.
2.5 years. And like I said, when I started, it was about smell. It was about, fragrance and
I
comfort.
think that's what attracts me to is
Yeah.
smells. Like,
And I was trying to explain to you too that there's oils that you don't know what they're good for, and it takes a while for you to warm up to them. Frankincense is an amazing oil for immune support, for your skin, and it was just an oil that it just reminded me of church, obviously. So it's a positive thing, but it takes a while to get used to that as something that you look forward to smelling every single day in your home. Like, you're just not used to it.
Yeah.
And I use it, I use it on my kids on their feet for relaxing. I use it
instead
with
of
coconut
menthol.
oil.
We use a vapor rub. Our Dominican people.
Yeah, we do.
They make us
We
use
do.
vapor rub
for a lot of things.
Yes, I think that's
whatever,
like the remedy for everything.
body aches,
Yeah,
whatever.
put vapor rub on it.
You got a headache, put vapor
We
rub
have
on it.
Breathe. It's kind of like it's the same scent,
Yeah,
sentiment.
it's called Breathe.
Breathe. That's a blend that we have. It's
Cool.
it's
I
the
might like
respiratory.
that one.
It's the respiratory blend. It's called.
I guess
That
that
one's
makes
out there.
sense because with the vapor rub too, like I
Yeah.
know my husband puts it
yeah.
all over
Put
his
it all over
nose,
the
when he
nose.
can't breathe. So
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
If you just use that 2 drops, in your daughter's room or something, when they're not feeling well, it helps. It's just like vapor rub, except you can diffuse it,
Oh,
and it's natural.
so cool. Speaking of natural, this is one of the questions I think that Rosemary had, right? A lot of labels, like I see everywhere, pure and natural, like
100%
100%
pure.
But then I've been reading at the same time that not
There's
all
still
labeled.
fillers in a lot of them.
Yeah.
You can buy the oils. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So our oils,
what my cousin
obviously,
said.
they're not cheap.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is they're certified therapeutic.
Yeah.
They call it CTPG.
Yes.
Great.
Shout out to my cousin Damaris that just told me that.
CTPB.
CTPG.
PG.
PG.
I'm all over the place.
So it's certified therapeutic, certified therapeutic, pure, great. And it is a doTERRA qualification, but it just basically means even our farm crops in the areas, each of the oils are developed in a certain area of the world. So wild orange is native to Dominican Republic. And that's the only place that doTERRA will grow their crops for the oranges.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
And
cool.
the land that we use is pure soil. So there are no machines that are tilled. It is all hand done. And the wild orange, as well as many other oils, will have supplement facts. So there you can ingest them. I wouldn't go to TJ Maxx and ingest an oil that says it's pure grade.
Yeah.
You just don't know what it is.
I know, it's so funny because initially when I was first introduced to oils, it was my cousin. Shout out to her, Paulette. She's in Maryland. But she's with Young Living. And initially, because I have a thyroid condition, so I was having I couldn't really breathe well when I was at her house, and she diffused some oils, and I'm like, oh my god, that smells so good. So it kind of relaxed me. I don't know if I was I don't know, I just felt really short of breath. And so she diffused a bunch of these oils, and I'm like, wow, that really helped. So that's kind of what introduced me to them. So I went on Amazon. That's the first thing everybody does, right? They go on Amazon, and I ordered, it was I think 6 oils, and it came with a diffuser, and it was $50 for it. So whatever, so I used that, but then when I was introduced to doTERRA through you and I purchased the oils, it was completely different. The smells are not, I don't want to say stronger, but they last longer. The diffuser is
that's
on
great.
longer.
That's good feedback.
And it's I don't know, it's maybe it is a little more concentrated because it is a little bit of a stronger scent. You smell it
The
for
peppermint
longer.
especially is, some of these oils, and we talked about a little bit before diluting. So a lot of the oils we have are called hot oils. Cinnamon is a hot oil, obviously.
What does it mean? What do you mean when you say hot oil?
It's a hot oil because it could be very, if you have sensitive skin especially, but cinnamon anybody would be sensitive to. So if I put a drop of pure cinnamon oil on my arm, I would have a little bit of a mark. So, and that's not a bad thing because you're supposed to dilute it because the concentration of it is so strong. Okay. So, cinnamon oil is great for cooking, but even when I cook, say, baking or something like that, if I bake something.
But it's not called cinnamon, right? It's called something else?
There's Keisha and there's cinnamon. They're in the same
there is a
family.
cinnamon. Oh, okay,
They're both
okay.
spice oils.
Gotcha.
And they're both good for circulation, but you would never put that directly on your skin. You would
Gotcha.
dilute that with coconut oil, a carrier oil.
Okay.
So anything that is meant for a carrier oil that's natural, organic, we have our fractionated coconut oil, which I love. I order it every time I make my loyalty rewards order. You use literally a drop. I mean, that's why you think sometimes that these little drams, they call them, or these bottles of oil are 5 milliliters or 15. Those are the 2 sizes that we offer.
These 2 different sizes here?
Right. The cinnamon oil is in a very small dram.
Like this
Yes.
small? Okay.
So
and
if
this will
there's-
last you
if there's say 80 to 100 drops in there, and my mind is escaping me on how many there are. I know there's about 250 in a 50 in
wow,
a 15
you're good.
amount.
You know how many drops are in these things?
How many drops? Can you repeat that?
There's about 80 to
In this little
100
thing.
drops, I believe. I could be wrong, and my
That will
uplines are
last
going
you
to kill me.
so long.
But that's
Well, it
why
depends, like me,
that's
if I'm
kind of the
obsessed
turn
with
off
tea tree oil.
sometimes with people when I first meet with them is that this is so small for how much it is.
Yeah.
And when you think of the purity of it and how many drops you get, if you use peppermint oil every day, you're only going to use 3 to 8 drops, even if you're used to using it all the time.
Right.
If you're new and you want to just try it out, it's 2 to 3 drops or 5 drops. I'm at a point now where if I'm going to diffuse some peppermint, it's going to be 10 drops of peppermint and 5 drops of wild orange, or because I need to
You
smell
already
it
know
everywhere.
all the kinds.
Yeah,
I just want to know all the mixtures. I'm like, I want to know.
well, I
there's
started
so
just looking
many.
up on Pinterest. That's how I've been.
I have that board, and I'll add you to it
Yes, please.
that I put together because there's we're kind of jumping topic to topic.
I
but
know
it's,
we are, 'cause
It's
I
exciting.
know we do
'cause
that though. We're bad like
there's
that.
basically there's a lot of oils that are hot. Peppermint it's a cool oil, but it also needs to be diluted if you're going to use it on your skin because it is so concentrated. The just to give you an idea, peppermint oil there's 28 cups of peppermint tea. It'd be 28 cups of peppermint tea for 1 drop of peppermint oil.
Wow.
So we're talking very pure.
Yeah.
Just the extracts are so concentrated. We
so
have
cool.
every so often they'll offer a promo for rose oil. I don't have one yet, so that is not
Rose
something
oil.
that we sell. It's a very expensive oil because it takes thousands of rose petals to get a drop of oil.
Wow.
So it's just it's
imagine how much
amazing.
that would cost.
It's
Wow.
wonderful. But I don't
bet
have
you
one
it
yet.
smells
It's a goal
amazing.
of mine.
I'm sure. Yeah. Ooh,
I've
rose
smelt
oil?
it, and it's jasmine and rose are 2 that they don't sell. That it's a promo thing for our business.
When they
And
get it, yeah.
when you get that, that's a big goal. Like,
Wow.
that's something that you've reached and to have this.
Oh my God.
So it's like I think
Smells
it's like a
so bad.
$500 oil. Of
Oh
rose
my
oil.
goodness.
My sister asked me that once because my mom was so big on roses and rose oil.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, wait,
I'm
get me a
obsessed.
bottle of rose oil." And I said, "It's not."
No. Sorry, Mom. Say sorry.
I guess I probably would have assumed that they do because they have like rose masks and like all these rose
Well, they
related.
have
It's a
that
sign of
and-
luxury. It's
Yeah.
they're just to have something like that is very special.
So what do you recommend, like for someone starting off, like Rosemary and I,
beginners,
just
yes.
beginners? Like what type of oils do you think? What are the base
What are
oils?
the
The
Basic.
basics. So
Yeah.
we do
Yes.
have a trio kit. That's the lemon, the lavender, and the peppermint because there's so many uses. You could put lavender oil in your mascara, and it helps to declump it. You could put like 2 drops in your mascara.
Look at that. She's giving me
And
tips.
I mean,
Declumping.
you were talking earlier about, obviously we all have kids, and to support your immune system. If your
Yes.
kid feels like they're starting to get a little sick, you could put for support when they have fevers and things. I wouldn't suggest that you have a routine. You call your doctor, but
Right.
in the meantime, while you're on the phone, you could put lavender oil or peppermint on their feet, and it will help to support this immune system and cool them down.
Oh, wow.
I
That's
do
so
that
cool.
on my children, on their back, on their feet.
And does
So
it help
it's
them
about
to calm
comfort.
them
For me, it's
too?
all about comfort. I'm not a doctor. I call my pediatrician any, day and
Yeah.
night if I need to, but
Right,
it's a
right,
comfort
right.
thing.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
nice to know that if I go in my cabinet, if I can call the doctor and she said I'm not ready to come in yet, that I can use something to help her sleep.
to help her sleep better.
So,
yeah.
I
And to help
mean-
you sleep better too.
Exactly.
You know? 'Cause
I have a story actually. If we just jump on the having kids and oils thing.
Yes, definitely.
The eucalyptus oil. So
Oh yeah,
I love
eucalyptus.
that oil. That's one of my favorites,
yeah,
too.
I was introduced to the smell with Bath and Body Works. They have their eucalyptus line.
I
So
know.
I've been,
and
like,
before
obsessed.
oils, I was big on that too.
Yeah, that's how I was too.
Yes.
I've been
Yeah.
big
So
on
The
that.
relaxation one.
Yes,
Yeah.
or the stress fee or
Stress-
stress
it's
relief.
stress
Stress
relief
relief,
or
yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. That was one of my obsessions.
We have our
bought-
listeners.
Me
hey,
too.
The rose oil is expensive, Tiara.
Yeah.
I just
It's
learned that
not.
too,
It's
T.
not for sale either. It's a promo thing.
Yeah, it's not even for sale, T. So we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to get some roses and press them
There's
ourselves.
a way to get it. It's within the business. I mean, anybody who is
wants
interested in
to,
that
yeah.
side of it, the
That
hustle
is so
side of
cool.
it.
Yeah.
But
Anybody
yeah.
who has interest in that, that's.
I'm obsessed with eucalyptus and tea tree. Is anybody that knows me knows that I love tea tree oil. And it's just for me, it's calming. So
So the one I gave you in the roller,
yes,
that
this
is
one, guys.
doTERRA's touch oil. So a lot of our oils come in that now. It's about 2 years old, that line. And that's basically that fractionated coconut oil that you have in the middle of both of you there.
Right. Yes. this
That's
one.
our carrier oil.
This is
So it's
fractionated
basically
coconut oil.
fractionated coconut oil is used to dilute the oil or dilute the essential oils, and it's basically coconut oil with the fats removed so that it doesn't solidify.
Right. So it's liquid.
It stays in a
And you
liquid
can
state
make
constantly.
any combination, whatever you want.
Right. You would take a roller. You would take a roller you could buy at Amazon, or you could buy on. There's different oil sites. doTERRA doesn't have that yet. I'm sure
Okay.
eventually they'll have their own line of accessories and things.
Right.
We have accessories. We have diffusers and such, but the basic things like rollers and things you still buy elsewhere wholesale.
Right.
You would fill the roller with the actual recipe for the oil first.
Okay.
And then you would top it off, is what we say, with the rest of the carrier oil.
Okay.
So if it was a roller bottle of a bug spray,
Right.
then if you used lavender and lemongrass and orange oil or whatever that you put in that roller, 5 drops of each.
So you do that first.
You do that first.
Oils first, and then
Oils first, and then you top it off with whatever carrier oil you're going to use. And then you shake it up, and then you have your nice little roller to go with you anywhere you go.
I need a roller.
I have rollers for everything.
Nice
We
little
have the immunity
concoction.
blend. We have what we call a flu bomb.
That is so cool.
That's the one that
I'm
is,
obsessed.
it's very popular, the flu bomb. And I don't suggest that you send your husband on a business trip with a flu bomb. I make these rollers for Tony, and he's into the oils now too a little bit. He has a diffuser at work, and the guys kind of razz him, but then they smell them and they're like, oh, what's that?
Yeah, and they want
So
it.
they're
after.
curious, and they just smell and use his,
Yeah.
So the roller for the flu bomb is actually the On Guard and the tea tree oil and lemon, and there's a bunch of oils. I can give you a post for that, or we can talk about that.
We have a question from someone on my live. Elevation is a favorite. What is a good oil to blend with it? She normally uses citrus, but is looking for another.
To blend with it, Elevation. I like Elevation on its own.
Okay.
I use that with the carrier oil as a perfume. I'll drop it in the bathtub for the girls, like 3 drops of it.
Okay.
This one's good.
I would, you know what? I haven't tried it, but the tangerine might be good with that. That might be a nice sweet oil to go with it.
Also tangerine
Yeah.
tiara.
That
That is
one
good
might
for that.
be
For
good.
the elevation blend.
That would be a good one.
So, yeah, that was asking.
That is so cool.
Lemon, anything citrus, I think would go
Yeah,
with
she
it.
said she uses citrus. Hey, brother, my brother's on.
Hi, Pavel.
Hi, Rianne, my mother-in-law. Hi, Milena. Hi, everyone on my live. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hi, Lily. So going back to the oils, I had another question. Do you use it for hair? I know I've heard people say they've used oil for, like, certain oils are good for hair growth and for, like, as a hair vitamin. Have you ever heard that, or is that?
They have a line
Oh, they do
of
have a
hair
line.
products, but certain oils do work on your hair. You mean for growth or for?
Yeah, just for, like, as a vitamin. Like, I think I was asking because I thought I heard someone mention to me before that they put, like, a couple drops, I'm not sure which oil, into their shampoo and use, like, that to help.
Roman chamomile might be one that's good for that because it's good for the skin.
Oh, okay.
Frankincense would be another one because it's good
so
for
there are
skin
certain ones that you can
regeneration.
use. Oh,
There's
okay.
so many that are multifunctional.
How do you know what's
great
for? You
about
just look it
them.
up? You just research
I
them?
do. I just kind of look it up myself. I have books. I have Modern Essentials, which is a big book within doTERRA if you're going to build especially so that you know.
Okay.
I usually thumb through that first. And it's got it has the index by issue or by oil. So that's always helpful too.
That's cool. Did you want to? She
We're like
had.
both.
I'm going to ask this question. Okay, so are there any specific oils that are good for internal use, like for teas?
There are the obvious Roman chamomile, peppermint, lemon. Those are all great for a tea. It's important
combination.
when you're using oils internally that they have supplement facts.
Okay.
So there's ingredients and there's supplement facts. A blend will have ingredients. You don't want to always drink. It's funny because when I first started, my cousin, I texted her that I was using the Citrus Bliss, which is an invigorating blend.
Okay.
It's not an internal oil. So it's not going to hurt you, but it didn't have a great taste. And the reason why was because it wasn't a citrus oil for internal use. And any of them that you can use internally, you can use lavender internally in a tea.
Really?
So yeah, it kind of has to be something that you
It probably,
like.
yeah.
It's got maybe a bitter taste to it, I would
probably
assume.
just have to do like one drop.
Yeah.
One tiny drop or half
Yeah.
of it.
But orange oil I love in hot water or lemon.
Yeah.
I use the lemon oil to wash my fruits. Like I'll put a couple of drops in. Yeah. When I buy like my berries and stuff.
Dominican people use that a lot, like actual lemon, like they'll squeeze out
They'll
a
squeeze
lemon.
it out and wash.
And wash like the
I'll
meat.
use the lemon
and
oil
stuff.
on an avocado instead of opening instead of
lemon.
slicing
That's
a whole
not a bad
lemon.
idea.
I'll put a couple drops of the lemon oil on it and put it in the fridge.
Didn't even think of that.
That is true.
I know
though.
because we don't cook every day in my house, so like sometimes the lemon goes bad because we'll use it that one time, and then
my
so that's
God,
a good
it
idea.
smells
To
I keep a bottle right on my sink.
Yeah,
I think I did a post recently too for cleaning, baking soda, vinegar, and lemon oil. Or On
Oh,
Guard.
yes.
Yeah.
See, with my case, I'll just put tea tree everywhere. Tea tree
That
here.
works too.
I want to make a rollerball for my migraines. I sometimes like
We have an
sorry.
oil for that too. That past tense. Is it there?
Where's the past tense?
Is there a roller of past tense there? There you go.
There is. Oh, I'm so excited.
So that is one of my favorites because I got a lot of headaches when I was pregnant.
Yeah, when I was pregnant, I got them a lot too. Mine are, I'm sorry,
How
but
about
they're
for-
kind of hormonal. Sorry.
He's
like,
sorry.
oh God, why
He's
am I
not
here?
here, remember?
Well, yeah, mine are hormonal. So like when it comes to like that time of the month, I get really, really bad headaches.
That's what
about
Clary
for
and
nausea?
Claricom is for the time of the month. It says right on the bottle. It's the one all the way to all the way to your left there. Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay. But no, this is tea tree.
No,
No, this one's the past tense. Is that what you're looking for?
my left. There you go.
This one?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
one smells
yes,
really,
yes.
really good.
Monthly blend for women.
There you go.
So
Jeez,
you
I'm
may
so
not.
excited.
That was something for everything.
Oils.
Oh my
That
God.
took a
so
while to get
excited.
used to for me.
Essential oils.
There's clary sage
Oh
in there.
my
That's an oil that
God.
Bethany was talking about.
The sage? Oh,
Clary
it's in
sage
here?
is in there. It's a blend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really cool to have, actually.
Okay.
So you just rub this, like, where?
You do your abdomen,
sage,
your lower
lavender,
back,
your
pressure
lower-
points.
okay.
A really cool fact
Chamomile.
is the bottom of your feet have the most open pores. So inside the ball of your foot is where you want to put like the vetiver at night when you go to bed. You put that on your toes.
How do you
put that on
pronounce
the
this one
inside.
again?
What's that? Ylang ylang? I say ylang ylang.
Lang lang. That one smells good though. Lang lang.
But essential
cedarwood
essential
oil.
oils are not like your basic oils. I think a lot of people confuse them, right?
That's
like
what I think so
I
too.
think some
They-
people
they
confuse
just think-
essential oils with like, like oil for like facial oils, but they're not the same
No, they're
thing, right?
not.
You couldn't use
A lot of the oils that you buy, like on the market, over the counter, they have these oils in them. Ylang ylang and vetiver are huge. Vetiver is a huge base
Vetiver
oil.
is this one, right? The orangey one, I think. Vetiver, this one.
Yeah, that's a huge base for men's colognes. If
For
you
men's
if
cologne?
you go to Sephora and you look on the shelf,
Oh,
you
yeah,
will
it does
see
smell. I used to work at
vetiver
Sephora,
is
so I
and I
know.
love. It's a woodsy
yeah.
smell.
It is yeah, you're right. A lot of men's
smell
colognes.
nice.
Cedarwood is good for kids in their room for diffusing.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but
Yeah.
I'll add it to other oils. It's got a woodsy smell to
Yeah.
it. It kind of reminds me of
wanna close
cedar
it, but I
chips,
can't.
obviously.
I know. I tried closing it too.
Yeah.
But there's I feel like the oils as well cancel out odors. Like
They do.
Yeah, right. I like-
Purify's a good one for cleaning.
yeah.
Yeah.
Purified. That's the one that I was hearing
Yeah.
a lot about. That's good for cleaning. That's one I wanted to
Passion.
get.
And
one.
On Guard has they have a whole line of cleaning products too. And
Yeah.
laundry detergent.
Oh my God, they have.
There's so much to touch on.
much.
There's
I
so
can't.
many different. I mean, we don't have a makeup line yet, but we have skincare.
Yeah,
So
I did see that
When,
they have skincare.
When you
Have you
finally,
tried the
when you
skincare line
finally
too?
convince her to get moving, you have to look at the
To
skincare
get
line.
moving. Look,
That moving where?
look. No, she's telling you to convince me.
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get you going. I was telling her that she should open up a beauty bar.
Yes, girl.
I heard it a little
As long as
different.
it smells like tea tree oil everywhere, I'm in there.
I heard it a little different that you're both tugging at each other about how much time to dedicate.
What?
What are you guys talking about?
Too.
Oh my God, I'm like so obsessed with these
She's
smells.
crazy. That's why.
No, I'm not.
I don't really like this one. I'm sorry.
What's that?
Basil.
That's another one that smells better when there's a drop in a diffuser. Then some of them can be offensive at first.
Yeah.
Do you
can
use
be-
any for? So do you use some
I
for like
diffuse
cooking, like
that.
for seasonings? Is that a weird question?
No. Oh, I was saying that before. So if you use some of the oils for cooking, we have the Sensationals. I don't know if that's still available, but it's a blend that it's a kit of four oils that came in a small box in a 5 ml each. And that came out last summer and the summer before that. and that's where the tangerine came from.
Oh,
so
okay.
we actually had dill, spearmint, cumin, and tangerine oil. So the cumin, I make tacos like once a week. Who doesn't, right?
Wow.
And the cumin oil is a very strong oil. So I put 2 drops in there. You're supposed to literally dip a toothpick. That's how, I mean, when you're talking 5 ml, you're thinking that's a really small bottle.
Yeah.
That will last you 2 years.
I know, it's so funny how, like, what did you say? There's like 3,000 drops in this thing?
No, not that many. Not 3,000. These are so I wish and I
They're
don't
tiny,
wish.
but
They
there's
are
a
really
lot of
small.
drops. I think she said 80.
There's 80 to I need to
80
check
to
on
I
that.
said 3,000.
If anyone on my team is
What?
listening, if somebody could clarify for me how many drops are in the 5
Send me a
ml.
sample. See, look, one of my best friends, she loves tea tree oil too. Well, guess what, Michelle? I'm
But
coming
tea tree
home.
oil is also good for your skin.
I was just gonna say you
Tea
could
tree
use
oil.
it as a cleanser.
Well,
and a
I
toner.
use tea tree oil a lot. I do my own disinfectant.
Yeah.
So when I do,
So do I, yeah.
between
With the
for your
my clients,
brushes?
yeah, my brushes. So I mix a little
It's
bit
great
of
for that.
rubbing alcohol and a little bit of water, and it's tea tree oil.
Oh, that's
And
good
it's
to know. So I can wash my
antiseptic.
brushes.
So
Well, especially if your brushes are natural, it makes sense to
Yep.
use a natural product and not synthetic.
yep, because
There's
it
so many
conditions
uses.
them. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
didn't
just-
either until recently that I actually started
Well,
looking
and
into
I
it.
was afraid of using it because I thought it was gonna damage them, but no, it does the total opposite. It actually conditions the brushes, the bristles, and everything.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, it makes it last a lot longer. You know how expensive brushes are.
Oh,
so,
and the brush
Don't we all?
cleaners.
ugh.
The brush cleaners too.
So I just make my own now.
Is that balance?
No, I'm obsessed with Whisper. What can I do with Whisper? Whisper.
That's mainly topically and aromatically. Did we cover that? The 3 uses for oils?
Nope.
No, that's what
So
I was
you've
asking.
got
What exactly
internally-
are essential oils? Yeah.
So we've got internally, aromatically, and topically. And the internally, it's very, I know we talked about this, but it's important. You have to have the supplement facts on there. Not all lines of oils will say that you can use them internally, and that's because you probably shouldn't. Young Living tells you, I don't even want to say Young Living, but there's certain places that will tell you. doTERRA is a pioneer in the therapeutic grade, and their oils, I mean, you can just trust that they're being produced in the best places in the world for them, and they just, you can smell it. You said that.
Yeah.
They're just really, really pure oils. They're clean. They have we didn't have the Roman chamomile for 2 years because the crops just weren't working out. And they won't produce it. They won't mass produce it.
Right.
When it's gone, they don't produce it again until the plants come in again.
I have never.
So
seen
when I
this.
started with the oils, I didn't even know what Roman chamomile smelled like.
Yeah.
Unless somebody
I don't even know half these things until now that we're here smelling it.
that they
but
have,
yeah.
right?
I'm
I was
like,
the same way.
I'm sorry, but I've never. I've smelled.
Whisper's a blend.
No, I'm smelling now eucalyptus.
Well, I've only
And
smelled
Actually,
it like as a
Alanis
lotion.
Morissette is big on essential oils, and she did a post a couple years back of the Whisper oil. She
Who was
out
that?
with Alanis Morissette.
Yo, yes, I did hear that
Yeah.
actually.
And
I
she did a
hear that.
post with I think it was a bottle of Whisper on a leaf or something.
Yeah.
I have.
And even Jocelyn Hill, the makeup artist Rosie, she was
Jaclyn
like,
Hill. Oh, yeah,
Jaclyn Hill.
she's
She was
been
like,
obsessed with
she
these.
inhaled an oil as she was doing a YouTube video. Oh my God, I don't know what oil it was, but everyone was like, oh my God, what oil is that? What oil? They were
Yeah, no,
going
she's
crazy
been-
We
over
love
it.
when
been-
doTERRA gets shout outs. Like I think recently it was I think it was
She's
Selena
been so
Gomez uses Serenity. You can Google
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yes, she does. I want to do a giveaway, actually, guys. I'm going to do a giveaway with my planner and the Serenity oil. So I'll probably be doing that for the back to school, maybe
We'll
towards the end
talk
of the-
about that.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
and we should do classes too. I think that's a good idea to do
Absolutely.
a class together. So, you guys, if any of you guys are interested in classes, please let myself or Rosemary know, and we'll definitely set it up with Robin and put that together.
And there's
for
so many
you
topics
guys.
too.
No, they're
you
just-
could do,
they're
you
just-
could do a cleaning class with the cleaning oils, like what's good for natural cleaning your house. We could do a beauty session. You know,
I think that'd be cool to do a beauty session. Yeah, that'd be
There's
really
so
cool.
many different ways.
Yeah.
It's
to
really, you can tell the difference of the quality.
Yeah, the quality. That's what I'm saying. When I
of
ordered
these
my set
oils,
through Amazon, I
because-
didn't know any better. So I'm like, oh, okay, they smell good.
No,
but when
I've-
I got my
I've
oils
smelled-
from here,
I've
I'm
smelled,
like, oh my
obviously,
God, what a difference.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with tea tree, so I normally just buy it at Trader Joe's, and I've smelled eucalyptus oil, but not like this.
But
This
now
is
you're
like-
seeing them everywhere too. They're all. I've seen
This
them in
is like
Walmart.
It's getting to be a little
Really good.
frightening.
Yes,
because
it's
you
all
can-
over the place. Like a big epidemic.
You can
I
get
feel.
a 15 ml for like $5 at Walmart, and
Yeah.
it's a little offsetting
Yeah.
because you don't know what you're using.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
there's-
You don't know what's in
there's
there.
Filler. It says pure, and I'm not really sure.
That's what I
the
was reading.
rules
That
are
don't
on
always
saying.
go by the labels because they'll say pure and all natural, but they may not
But then
always
this
be.
one-
They have filler. If they're not, I mean, if they're $5, I mean, it's you get what you pay for.
Yeah, I agree.
There are
I'll
are
go home
ones.
and check my Trader Joe.
It probably says pure, all natural. Da, da, da.
Did we finish talking about what I was using the eucalyptus for the
No,
shower?
No.
So
I know we
when,
keep getting
when your
off topic,
child
I'm
has
sorry.
a heavy cough or croup and they can't sleep, right? You can't.
my
what
child
do you do?
had croup, yeah, I went
So
through that.
this is one of the things that really hooked me. Between the Breathe oil, the respiratory blend, and the eucalyptus, if they tell you to go into the bathroom, run the shower,
Yeah, hot water.
put a couple of drops of the oil in the bathtub,
Uh-huh.
and let that run. I did that with my daughter one of the first times that I got an order with the eucalyptus. And I don't make an order without one of the respiratory or peppermint or menthol blends
That is-
or pure
I
oils.
love that
It's very
respiratory
strong.
smells,
I
though.
just
5 minutes in the bathroom with my daughter, just holding her with the steam and the oils in the in the tub. She went right to sleep. I mean, it cleared her enough. The support of the oils cleared her enough to go to sleep.
Just to go to
That's
sleep.
priceless.
And
Yeah.
croup is hard
That's
to get through.
priceless.
Like when they're like that barking cough
Yeah.
and they're
And
just
it's a soothing
uncomfortable.
thing. It's not a cure. It's a soothing
It's a soothing thing.
No,
but I think people
comfort.
are thinking that
It's
it's a cure, and that's not what we're
No.
saying.
No, call your pediatrician. But
We're
in
not
the
that
meantime,
call your doctors.
that's priceless to a mom.
Doesn't
to be up in the
cure it.
middle
Oh,
of the
yeah,
night, and
absolutely.
especially if you have to work in the morning. I mean, it's priceless to
Yeah,
me.
absolutely. Do you
Sleep
feel
is-
like I know you sell your doTERRA products. Do you feel like people, not just women, that are like chiropractic or are into aromatherapy like Bethany was last week, or massage therapists? Do you feel like those are more successful
are
with them?
chiropractors?
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like
They are.
the most successful people that sell oils are chiropractors,
I
are
think
like
that-
massage therapists. So someone like,
Absolutely.
let's say we wanted to get into selling oils, may not be as successful as a chiropractor.
That's
let's
not
say.
true either. I mean, we could talk about the business end of it another time, but I mean, these oils, I mean, chiropractors in their own right, I mean, they spend so much time learning the body in and out in a way that's separate, so they're not using modern medicine.
Right.
And these
And people
oils
like that
came about,
nowadays.
and I mean, our uplines are chiropractors, many of them. And we have people that have completely shut down their practices just to travel the world and talk about doTERRA.
Yeah.
Very
And
successful
those like seminars and
chiropractors.
conferences on
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we have a conference every year, every few months. There's different events and things. There's, different things, trips to different countries. Every year there's a trip to Mexico or to DR or last year was I think it's been DR twice since I've been there. But,
Wanna go to
that's
DR again?
something
I do.
that's something that's earned through sharing oils. So hopefully that's a goal of mine to go on a trip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. You will.
Totally
Yeah.
achievable.
Selling this eucalyptus and tea tree.
No, but I've always heard that like the chiropractors and like massage therapists.
the Deep Blue. I
Yeah.
just gave you that roller
Yeah.
to have, but you have the lotion too.
I have the lotion too. Yeah.
And chiropractors, they started selling a huge, a wholesale bottle that chiropractors can use at work.
Oh,
So-
cool. That's really cool. I like to have them because I know at my job I can't really have like diffusers and like all these things. So that's why I can't have like candles and stuff like that at my job.
Well, that's
just
why
have
the
a
diffuser
diffuser.
is good.
Well,
And that's
we
another
can't-
reason
we
why I
can't
got
because
involved.
I have a cubicle, so it's open, so they don't want us to
So just put it
distract
on low.
others and stuff like that. So I always
Have you
I-
asked? It may be something that's good for the office.
You know all the negativity that goes on in my
Yeah.
job.
It could be. It could
Put
very
some
well. It wouldn't hurt to
bring it, right?
I wouldn't even
whisper.
ask. I would
I would
just
just
do
do
it.
it, right? I
Put
should
something
just
happy
do
in
it.
there. Nobody will say a word.
I would just plug it in and just.
It's just
yeah.
I would.
Who's gonna say no to something
I
that
would.
smells
My
amazing?
you don't
Just do it.
understand.
We're gonna do. We're gonna do a
so she can
focus
calm
group.
down. She needs that
We're gonna
whisper.
do a focus group of your company.
Yeah, we need to.
She needs whisper. in
Them
her
women
life.
need some balancing and some, whisper, eucalyptus, passion, a mix of everything.
You
What?
could do a class at work.
put all of it
I
in
could
there.
bang out a class in half an hour. We could do 3 hours. We could have a class in half an hour. We'll just substitute. We'll make
I
it
know
smaller.
they need some serenity. They need something.
Yeah.
You need to introduce them.
Yeah. I do. I should actually.
There you go.
It is life changing. I don't want to be the the person that comes on and says it is.
Yeah.
It is life changing.
No, I know. I've
The
experienced it.
benefits of all the oils. I mean, emotionally, it enhances your mood. It immune support. I mean, and the science behind it. I
Yeah.
mean, oils.
Essential oils.
Think about
Get all these
most. I don't want to get too into medications and things, but most medications are water-based.
Yeah.
The oils penetrate your cells.
Yeah.
So when they penetrate your cells, they're getting to the center of the cell.
Yeah.
And they're helping you from the inside out.
Yeah.
Whereas, we all benefit from time to time from medicines and things like that over the counter or prescribed medication, and we need them. But this, if you find something that comforts you and it works to support something without
Right.
having to turn to something else.
To medicine, right.
Then
And I've heard like such success stories from oils. And like you said, it's not that it's a medicine or a cure. We're not trying to cure anybody, but like you said, it kind of helps. It just,
I don't like that one.
it absolutely helps.
I'm trying to think of the word to say, but like, I don't know. I've just seen a lot of people like my migraines. I know about the oils through my cousin. She also gets really bad migraines, and she just
Peppermint oil is another good one.
That's what she just
Yeah.
sent me a message that she loves peppermint oil and it helps with her migraines.
You mentioned that girl that does YouTube. I mean, I don't know her personally, but Jaclyn Hill. That's how I
Was
found
introduced,
out,
yeah.
or introduced to essential oils.
My
because she
sister-in-law
does have migraines,
Yeah.
and then she suffers a lot with anxiety, and I do as well. So she
says
turns
that helps.
to her oils, and she's like, I just have my oils.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to know what's
Yeah.
in these oils. I gotta smell them, and so that's when I started doing, tea tree oil and getting them from local places. But it's nothing like this, and this is diluted, so it's like.
So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
the touch oils
that
already
this is diluted and it smells
with
that
the
strong.
coconut oil.
Yeah.
With the coconut oil.
Yeah.
With
It's
the
just easier
fractionated
with the
coconut
fractionated
oil.
coconut oil.
That's
And it's funny because
That's our only carrier oil.
I was just gonna say that when they say diluted, I'm over here thinking like water.
Yeah, no.
No,
And then I'm like, that
You're
can't be
probably
right
not the
because
only
oil
one,
and
though.
water
You're
just
probably
don't
not
mix.
the only one that
So
thinks
that's
like
why I'm
that,
saying
so-
it's a good thing that we're here because I'm sure
obsessed
I hear
with this
diluted.
stuff.
I think watered down. Like that's what comes to my mind. So I'm kind of glad that we're having this
Well,
conversation.
it
I'm
makes
so
it
relaxed. I can go to sleep, guys.
And then the coconut oil is not like your basic coconut oil that you find at Trader Joe's, right?
No.
It's refined so
one's
that
yeah.
it stays in a liquid state.
Right. So,
But I
so
use
that-
it for everything. I mean, you could use that. I obviously having 3 kids. I mean, I rubbed that all over my stomach when I was pregnant to help,
to help with the stretch marks.
stretch marks.
Yeah,
The
really.
frankincense and another
here.
one that's good for that. Like I said, chamomile.
frankincense.
Yeah, I used almond oil because that's what
So
everyone kept
good.
telling me to use. But again,
Everybody
almond oil
get on
and
that.
essential oils are not
If
the
you're
same
interested,
thing.
hit her up.
No, almond oil is a carrier oil though.
Is it?
Yeah, almond oil,
okay.
Get off
grapeseed.
mine,
We
though.
have the fractionated coconut. I wouldn't be surprised if down the road if that's something that we offer as well.
Yeah.
But this oil, I mean the carrier oil, I order it every time I make my oil order.
What do you use for insect bites? I know there's a blend, right? For
We have
for the
Terra
summer.
Shield,
What is it called?
Which is Terra Shield.
Terra
That's
Shield?
the outdoor blend. It
Okay.
comes in a 15 ml bottle of.
Oh, so
the
it's not a blend, it just
non-diluted.
comes- it already
No,
comes-
we have a diluted one that comes in a spray.
Okay.
That you can use. I was gonna bring it with me, and my husband took it when he went somewhere a couple weeks ago. He went to a graduation party. And he didn't
My
bring it
sister-in-law
back.
did it the other day. She had like her little.
You can make it, though.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, these are so cool. We use it for the insects, and it helps the girls." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like all these cool things that you can use the
yeah, you
oils
can
for.
absolutely make it. There's a bunch of ways to do it. I use lemongrass and
I love
use
lemongrass. I love that smell.
I do, but I
lemongrass,
I can't do too
lavender.
much.
You could do melaleuca is definitely that's the base. The tea tree oil is the base for it always. But a lot of people use eucalyptus.
I like you.
I love you. You see it? I'm like, I'm about to take her. Luca can stay with me.
But the Terra Shield on its own is a great oil to use
Yeah.
for that. And you can add that to your own bug spray too.
Are you okay with it?
no, I'm just so happy.
What?
All right. Well, I guess we gotta start wrapping it up soon since we're coming up. We're past the hour mark.
Yes, we are.
But
We
Robin,
had so
thank you
much
for. I
fun
know. I feel like we had
talking.
so much that I wanted to
If
ask.
anyone has questions, just relay it to me.
Yes. Where can we find you if anyone's trying to ask
So I
questions?
have an Instagram and a Facebook. You can find me on Facebook through my name, Robbin Barrigas, and on Instagram it's These Oils and I. But I think if you search it with my name, it comes up as well.
Okay.
So you can DM me, you can send me a message,
Okay.
any way that you prefer.
How about you, Rosie? Where can we find you?
For me, as always, Painted Rose Artistry on Instagram and Facebook. On my website, it's www.paintedrose.com.
And you can find me, Pam Rosario _ on all social media platforms. Well, just Instagram and Twitter is really all I use. And I have officially launched my new site, so now I will be on PamelaRosario.com. So no more Sincerely Pamela. So I'm happy about that. So yes, if you guys have any questions about the oils and you're looking for Robbin, you can either contact myself or Rosemary.
Yes.
We would definitely refer you to her.
Yes. And we're gonna do a class at some point. So.
Yeah, we have. We're gonna be doing a class hopefully soon. So
come
stay
up with
tuned
an
for that.
idea.
Yeah, we're gonna probably talk about that after we get off the air. Make sure you guys tune in on Thursday to the We Break Silence show with the rest of the crew at 8 p.m. here at New Villa. Follow the Instagram account for the station is at New Villa Radio. And that's it, I think, right? Anything else you guys?
That's it. You hit it all.
All right. See you guys next week. Same time, same place.
Yes, ma'am.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
This is New Villa Entertainment.